Hello and welcome back to my channel. Okay, glad the music started that time. I had 3 failed starts. 2 of them were my fault, but that last one was the music's fault. So, anyways, man, I really need to get a new intro. Anyways, so this is going to be an interesting vlog because I've mostly been focusing on my channel during the past week or so. Yeah. I was also on DeviantArt and Facebook a lot, so I haven't had much of a social life apparently. Or maybe too social, but just online. But either way, so I've got some updating to my channel to do, obviously, because I already updated it for a Christmas more type of theme. I've already got a new channel banner, so that's cool. It didn't turn out exactly the way I wanted it to. I mean, it did, but it didn't. YouTube didn't capture it the way I thought it was going to, because they were asking for this very specific size, and when I gave it to them, they only let me have so much of that banner even viewable. So screw that. Anyways, jeez, my hair is not cooperating. Anyways, I've got some videos recorded that I'm definitely looking forward to uploading. I think I've kind of already alluded to the fact that I've already got some stuff associating with tsunderes and just deres in general up in line, but that's not going to be next Free Friday. It was intended to be, but then Steam was like, oh, by the way, we have our Game Awards and they're finished finally. So instead, I just recorded earlier today a video where I went over the awards and talked about my thoughts on them, and I'm going to be editing that and putting that up for this Friday's video. Which, I mean, it's cool that I keep getting things to put up for Free Choice Fridays pre-recorded, because it can be kind of tedious trying to come up with something. I'm thinking of probably some sort of like mini-series, or not mini-series, but like a little series I can like put up whenever I don't have anything to put up on Free Choice Fridays, maybe. But I don't want to say anything yet because I don't know if I really want to do it in the first place. Excuse me. The Runaway guys, from what I've seen, have started to play Rayman Legends, and they're already past where I am, so yay. And I mentioned that in my Rayman Legends videos, so yay for fourth wall breaking. Pretty much though, my Rayman Legends series is definitely a lot different from theirs. First off, I'm playing one level at a time, they're playing multiple levels at a time, which is why they passed me so fast, even though they started after I did. But their playthrough is focused on multiplayer and finding all the teensies and then completing the level. My playthrough is single player and just get through the level as fast as fucking possible. Some of those challenges are just not possible single player. And from what I'm seeing from their playthrough, I'm not looking forward to some of the other single player stuff, because looks like a freaking living hell. And I'm getting real close to where they are currently, so. And in case you're wondering, the last thing I saw on their channel, they went through a level that was based around hiding from lights, basically. So, yeah. Anyways, so I've been probably saying this already a lot, and I'm really not prepared for anything to finish yet, because my Pokemon White 2 playthrough is still in the grinding process before I can take on the Electric Gym, which I think is 3rd or 4th gym? I can't quite remember. But I've definitely been taking so much time off of that, and I've not really touched a game in a while, so it just doesn't help that fact. But if I'm going to predict anything, I no longer think it's going to be Dr. Mario Miracle Cure, and I'm still pretty sure it's going to happen very, very soon. Just not taking the place of Dr. Mario Miracle Cure. The game that I do expect to take the place of is Need for Speed Undercover. That game is so damn close to finish. Like, it's not... I'm not even joking, dude. I think I've got like 3 unfinished scenes or whatever. And that's not including the fact that some scenes have mini scenes inside of them, kind of thing, going. And if anybody that plays the game is confused, I'm talking about the DS version. The DS version had a very linear kind of thing going compared to what the actual single player had. The single player, it was just, you got these certain, in the original version, the single player was, you got these like, story bits, and then you just did whatever the frick the game threw at you. There was no backtracking or anything. Though I think most of that was based on where you are on the overworld map. I don't really know too much about that, even though I have played it. I've got on my own freaking computer, for crying out loud. And it is something that I've had to play in order to keep up with Dragon Hunter during our whole Monday Night War thing. Speaking of our Monday Night War thing, you may have noticed I did a video of all my outros and intros, which is subject to change, I know. But for now, that is going to be the thing that is my proof of, or not proof of, that's going to be my thing that is my credit to the people that I have a lot of my end screens from. A lot of it is me, I know, but there are some people that I've taken their music and then cut it for the end screen. And there's 3 in particular I'm thinking of, but yeah. And then one of those was me covering somebody else. So again, credit was given where credit is due. And I've also made a playlist of those songs that you can find on YouTube. For the Nico Nico stuff, unfortunately you have to go to, well, Nico Nico in order to see the originals, so that's part of the reason I had to make the video in general, is to credit the people over on Nico Nico. Which, is just not my favorite platform to watch videos on. I mean, I use it to upload and such if it had some viability to it, but it's mostly for a Japanese audience. And I'm an English speaker. On top of that, Nico Nico is more synonymous with Vocaloid and that kind of stuff, so I think I'm more at home here on YouTube. Did I mention I was going to change my avatar? Because I'm about to do that as soon as this video is uploaded. I'm going to be like drawing it as soon as I'm done recording. And it's probably going to be really shitty. Actually, another thing interesting about my avatar, you guys remember that road image I had with it, right? I cut out the road part that I drew with it, and now I have a pixel art version of it. Or not really pixel art, but you get what I'm saying. Like, that would be what I would insert into another image and such. Except for, I'm not sure if it's update on Paint or not, but I cannot drag those kind of images in without some coloration coming in right now, so it'd be something similar to what happened when I created the SSF2 intro screen, which for that I really just did that because there was a lot of images that were hard to find pixel art on, and I just didn't bother. Or there were images that I already had, so there was no point in me trying to get a pixel art version of that. So, yeah. But that, so what I did for that was I pretty much just, excuse me, is I put in the images one by one and put them pretty much where I wanted them, which is kind of hard to do when it's not your own art and people have already predetermined what that position is going to be. So then you just gotta position it based on the position the character's in, you know? But I put all that in first and then put in the background, which is why it's such a bland background, because paint is pretty difficult to use at times. I actually tried upgrading the Photoshop, and that did not go over too well. But that is why the pixel art version of my avatar now exists. And I would edit him in to the intro screen, except for I've already pre-recorded all of the SF2 stuff as of now, up till the ending, up till the 12th. I think it's 12th event, the last event stage. That's how far I've recorded on that. So yeah. Speaking of SF2, I actually opened it. My data was gone, so I've been working on getting that back. So at least you guys know I'll have a clean slate when I start going for the cheat sheet stuff that probably won't even work based on what I've seen. But I've definitely heard that beta should be out soon, so I'm definitely looking forward to that too. I'll probably end up having to do a whole nother mini-series of SF2 as soon as the beta comes out, just to complete the event stages again, or whatever they do for the solo player. But yeah. What else is there to talk about here? I'm gonna forget stuff, I know it. Oh yeah. I'm not sure if I want to keep my links at the top or start putting them at the bottom, so you might see them start flip-flopping a lot. But I did do some work around on some of the pages that I link. Well, not exactly the Patreon page or the SoundCloud, but my Bandcamp page in particular has had some work done to it earlier today, so it looks a lot better. I still wish I could get that last track of my album on there. It glitched out when I was uploading the album. But you guys can still buy the album, so yay. Also, if you want to check out my music but don't want to leave YouTube, there is a channel you can check out. I'll leave it in the description. But it's already linked in my About page as well, just like my end slate credit stuff is. I think I've talked about a lot. Alright. Happy New Year's. There we go. There's something I should have said, like at the beginning of the video. Happy New Year's. I hope you guys had a good one. From the sounds of things, you probably didn't, but hey, things will get better. Probably. Maybe. Maybe not. Stick with me, they will. Maybe. I'm putting myself on a pedestal here. I'm not liking it. No, not a pedestal. Like a plank above a bunch of pitchforks. Especially after I just mentioned I have a video coming out on my thoughts on the Steam Awards. I've already got a lot of pitchforks underneath me there. Because I put out my opinion, and God forbid you put out your opinion on the internet, you know? But from there, I guess I'll have to end the video because I can't really think of much else I need to talk about. Like, I can think of things that I would normally talk about, but nothing that I need to talk about I can think of right now. So I'm just gonna end the video right now and probably start editing it and then get that art started, maybe. Maybe I'll do the art first and then edit. I don't know. But either way, that was the end of this video. If you liked it, please leave a like and subscribe. Even if you didn't like it, please leave a like and subscribe. There are links in the description. And I shall see you guys in the next video.
The truth is I was crying, I was out in the light. You stepped in my mind, I was lost in your eyes. With my letter, hidden deep, left inside my pocket. The washing machine sent me. The washing machine sent me.